B5 in here again. I'm going to be tackling a few things on it today. Try to get it running better. Try to get it to where it'll rev up. Right now it starts and idles properly, but it won't rev up at all. So I already started on my AFR gauge probably 3 months ago. I'm going to try to get that finished quick, and then I have a problem with my alternator wiring. Somebody attacked this harness up, so the wiring's all chopped on it. And I think that might be part of my problem. It's the voltage gauge maxes out right away. It acts all goofy, but it doesn't charge at all. So I'm going to be digging into that, trying to figure that out today. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not the best at wiring. I might have to get Steve to help me, so I can pull him away from his welding. But we'll see how it goes. Try to make something happen today. Alright, he's about to start his car. There's no exhaust. It's right off the header. See how loud it is. Fire up! It's loud, that's for sure. I didn't see any out the bottom.
Oh, I guess they would have been right up there.
So I'm having a bunch of wiring problems. And the what?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, because I replaced the coil pack harness with a new harness, all new harness. Got rid of one problem with that, got it running. But I also need to somehow get my wiring tucked a lot better here and a bunch of vacuum lines routed. So I think I'm gonna just go and pop the whole intake off again so I can redo my wiring, try to get that run in a better spot. And I also want to paint the intake manifold while I have it out, because I should have done it a long time ago, and ever since I had the engine together, it's been bothering me. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, pull that apart for now and see how it goes. See if we can get the wiring tucked a little better. Got the charge pipes off so far, throttle body's off, got my injectors unplugged. Basically, oh, and I got my fuel rails loose. I'm gonna try to pull them out with the injectors and everything in it and just lay them back on the side here, and then I can pull the intake off. Got the intake pulled off. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up with the rags just over my intake and probably cover my injectors so they don't get dust off. And we're gonna take this over and pressure wash it off real good. Maybe scrub it up with a wire brush a bit and give it a coat of paint. All right, so I pressure washed everything off. Got a lot of it off. See, it blasted a lot of the loose stuff. I'm probably gonna hit it again with a wire brush now. Get all the loose stuff off. I'm not too worried about it. You don't see it that much, but I want a little bit that you see to have a nice coat of paint on it.
A little bit of a scenery change. So I got some exhaust done here. as you guys have seen, but today, to finish up the exhaust, we're gonna take out these mufflers. We'll call these mufflers today. These are some very high dollar mufflers. So we're gonna be pulling these mufflers out because my stainless should not be getting that golden from converters here. So I'm pretty sure they're plugged up. Either way, if they are or aren't, I'm gonna take them out because at idle, you can barely even hear this car. It's just so quiet. So hopefully take that out and do an EGR delete. Hopefully pick up the idle some on it. So we'll get started on that. Real quick, to make it easier. So the oxygen sensors, where are they? Oh, it's right here, right there. They are above the converter, so thankfully I don't have to do any more extra welding today that I don't have to. Should just knock off these flanges. The only thing is, I guess, we gotta worry about this. So, gonna be the biggest thing, but should be able to just put a little. I got some vibration pieces collected up for the exhaust over time, so we're gonna slap these. We're gonna slap these bad boys on, probably here, and then we'll actually might take it further back, and then we'll start angling up to the headers. Hopefully we can get this done in like 5 hours today. That'd be really cool. I don't want to go home. I want to do this, but I don't want to go home. So, where to start? I think we'll start out with taking these 2 bolts out. Cut these before it's too late. Yeah, we'll cut those before it's too late. Then we'll get all the bolts up there for the mufflers. All right, a little fast forward here. I got the one converter out here. Muffler. It's a muffler. I had to disconnect my exhaust from all my hangers. None of my hangers have any rubber bushings to keep any of the vibration out, but yet it's welded solid and I don't have any vibrations in my seat whatsoever. So next one is to take this one off. Should be great. This one decided to break 2 out of 3 studs. That doesn't look very yummy. Doesn't look very good. I mean, the mufflers definitely we're getting hot. A lot of discoloration in there. Not a professional, but that's no good. Should run a little richer, I'd say. While we're at it, another project we're gonna start today. This is EGR pipe. Okay, so contemplating here. So I'm definitely gonna weld some nuts onto those broken studs. Since they're studs and they're all the way through, I can heat this flange up real nice and hot. Hopefully the impact zips them out first try. We can run some bolts in there. And this one is a different story. Somewhat easy to get to on that one. I guess it ain't so bad. These 2 are on the bottom here, so. But the gasket up there, as you can see, is also blown out. Thinking I'm getting too much back pressure, I don't know. All the gaskets blew out right away after I built this new exhaust. Like, they went out faster than they were going before. I don't know if the converters have something to do with it or what. So that's why we're gonna take them out. Race car stuff, so we don't need them. Where we're going. We don't need roads where we're going. Toyota. Not right? Toyota. Hey, you know, if I don't finish it, I can just always go home with open headers. That's the last thing I would like to do, people. But I mean, it's not the worst thing I could do to the car, right? Sheesh. It doesn't live its life on the red line half the time. Just waiting for something to blow up really before I can, slap a 5-speed in here, 6-speed, something real fun. If I built the motor, ideally, I'd like to build a secret motor, not tell a lot of you guys about it till it's like built, so I don't know how long that'll take me, but Be kind of fun.
Oh, okay, I'll fire up.
Mediocre baby flange started off. Got some lines right here. Having a case of the Mondays on a Saturdays, I might. Damn. We're gonna play a game a little whack here. Oh, son of a quack, quack, quack. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe not on that tree. Maybe this 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was the 1, 2, 3. Like I'm a magician at breaking bolts. Oh my gosh. If this one turns out because I use this big old bar, I'm gonna be genuinely mad. So, got a couple pieces to cut here. Gotta cut these flanges off. We gotta split this perfectly in the middle. We have our little kickers to go down to the rest of the exhaust from the manifolds. So we'll get these cut real fast. Ain't much to describe, you know. I guess you know. I'm gonna line it up with this flange here. That way I have something to weld to that's actually a thick material, and try to cut flush with the flange. So try to get it right on the start of that little crease weld there. Here we go. Money, money, money. Take these over to my workstation. Oy, oy. Should be fun. I want to make this really, really quick and painless for me today. It is a blizzarding snowstorm, so I can really have fun and piss off my neighbors to make my neighbors mad. Not my neighbors. Oh, here's some custom things I'm going to be making. Hopefully it works out pretty good. If it doesn't, it is what it is. It goes over there.
Cold enough. I had the Q5 running at the shop for about 30 minutes before I left, and now I'm about a minute from home, and it's still not quite, you can't see the gauge, still not quite up to temp. So yeah, that wind is no joke. It is cold.